Minister has backed an investigation into the Church of Scientology after claims it was involved in forced imprisonment, coerced abortions, physical violence and blackmail. The allegations were made by one of the country's senators in Parliament. From Sydney, Ian Woods reports.
The Church of Scientology has its critics and its controversies, but these allegations from an independent senator have stunned Australia.
Scientology is not a religious organisation. It is a criminal organisation that hides behind its so-called religious beliefs. There are allegations of false imprisonment, coerced abortions and embezzlement of church funds.
The Church cannot sue Mr Xenophon because the allegations were made in Parliament, but he says he has evidence to back his claims and he's handed it over to the police. The accusations were serious enough for the Prime Minister to support a further investigation.
These are grave allegations which he is making. Many people in Australia have real concerns about Scientology. I share some of those concerns. But let us proceed carefully and look carefully at the material which he has provided before we make a decision on further parliamentary action.
A church spokesman said it was a propaganda campaign worthy of a totalitarian regime rather than a democracy.
Senator Xenophon has used parliamentary privilege to make some outrageous and completely wrong statements about Scientology.
But other Australian politicians have waded into the debate, though at times their knowledge of the issues seemed shaky at best.
Some bloke arrived in a spaceship and something about Johnny Travolta and Tom Cruise and jumping on couches and all that sort of rubbish.
The endorsement of celebrities such as John Travolta and Tom Cruise has given Scientology a high profile in recent years. But this row comes just a few weeks after the church was convicted of fraud in France and a court imposed heavy fines on 6 of its members. A spokesman for the church said allegations from former members were as reliable as a spouse talking about their ex-partner. But an investigation of this kind could have long-term implications for Scientology down under. Ian Woods, Sky News, Sydney.